No.
Reggae.
But the people them like Steve Barnard and Tony Williams and Daddy Ernie and thing.
Daddy Ernie came much
later, longer, that's why I call him last. They wasn't competitive or good enough to give him competition, because all we know the sound thing, you know. If a next sound out there and we go to play him, we give him competition, and the next sound give it competition. So after competition and boost the thing and all that. That wasn't coming to him, so he just have a runaway thing and all that. Now,
may I just interject and say that by the time Rodigan came on the scene in terms of Radio London, BBC, the same as Tony Williams was on that station with him, Steve Barnard had exited the scene. He had left.
Yes.
He had left. So this is important. Steve Barnard, who was the first to do a Sunday, a reggae show on the radio, Radio London, BBC, he started it. He's from Trinidad, incidentally. And he used to be one of Count Sucker's DJ at the Q Club by Parade Street in Paddington.
That's right.
By the time Rodigan came on the scene, he had left the radio world for various reasons.
That's right.
So it was Tony Williams at the same time with David Rodigan at the same station. And then later on, of course, David Rodigan went to Capital Radio.
Yes, he went to Capital Radio. And when he went to Capital Radio, he duck reggae, he ditch reggae. Not Capital Radio, Kiss FM.
No, it was Capital Radio first,
Capital Radio first.
And then afterwards it was Kiss FM.
So he wasn't playing reggae anymore. He was playing soul. But Greg Edwards and them was national soul DJ. So he couldn't manage it. So he come back into reggae, because there was no competition for him in reggae in terms of the selector them who were playing on radio. See, now, this is where really him get the opportunity come to him, contact. You know, if you're on a radio, you'll get a lot of contact. Contact come to him for a DJ to be played some music for the soldier them in Europe. He never gave one of the youth a chance. What he did, he taped the program himself and sent it on to Europe to the slot and play instead of giving a chance.
To other youths who were
other youths who were
DJs.
looking at opportunity. Papa Fraser has been amongst him for nearly 30 or 40 years. And Rodigan been to Jamaica no less than 50 times, or might be just a little bit less.
More.
And he never one day give Papa Fraser and say, Papa Fraser, I'm going to Jamaica for 2 weeks. You go and play up on the station until I come. Him tape the program, pre-record it, put it, get the people and put it in a slot, and him gone and come back. Right. Him also, this is it, he never have the connection and the ties them that he's making out. He's this big DJ and he used to go around from the studio one time and this and that. My little friend, Gun Smoke, used to be a record collector and probably still is. Every time 45 and thing come, every 45 and disco and LP him get, him save them collective. Him have a huge collection of music. When Rodigan find out that, him befriend Gun Smoke and him start to borrow Gun Smoke music them every week. Not only him tape them, but him play them on the station and make out a few music them. Him have the music from them days there and all them things there. Fooling the public. But you see, true we know what go on. At the same time, Chima do that and Gun Smoke do him a favor. He brought up an individual artist. I can't remember the name of the artist right now. And do a couple shows with him. Gun Smoke said to him, beg your show when you finish your thing. He promised Gun Smoke, yes. And then he send back the artist to Jamaica without giving Gunny the show. From that, Gunny not give him any more record. But him tape off a whole heap of them already. Now,
by the time Gun Smoke closed the gate, he had already benefited.
Benefit, because not only give back Gun Smoke the record, but him tape them off. Now, let me show you. I'm just trying to paint a picture and show you what kind of person this man is. Barry G was a whale Jamaica in a radio time. Barry G was the top rated beast jockey in Jamaica. What that and all them things and him sound and everything are go on. Him befriend Barry G. Barry G come to England and Barry G boost up him station like how Barry G thing had a Jamaican thing. Those things are draw listeners to him and all them thing there. And then when him supposed to do certain things for Barry G can take up the rest of the argument in Dutch Barry G and all these kind of things. Mikey Campbell, Dread at the Control, have a program called Dread at the Control of Jamaica where I mash up the whole of the place and thing. Him befriend Dread. Dread come to England, Dread give him the whole recipe and everything and dip on the station attack and all them things and things. Dread said to him, let me go and play two tunes for a couple of the weeks. Him tell Mikey Dread say, yeah, we do. You have to have license. You can't allow you to play. You have to have a license. You have to go take out a thing. Them things that I tell you, and Mikey Dread tell me them, because I couldn't know them things unless Mikey tell me. Mikey
I would like to corroborate what you just said.
Mikey went to school, get all the things that we need to get so he can play on the station. When Mikey get them and come to him and say, all right, I have all the things, he say, he tell Mikey, I can't make you play this and that and that. So Radigan is a user. He look for all the prominent people in the business and use them. I used to give him information about what's going on in the business. Because you know, say, me and Dennis Brown run one of the artist record company in England. It's me sent for Dennis. Me and Dennis Brown best man I'm wedding. Me and Godfather for him kids. Me and Dennis Brown have one of the biggest relationships. We have run the whole place. He used to come, we give him information. EMI was doing a Peter Touch album. So EMI contact us and say they want us to distribute the Peter Touch album in the ethnic market. And in terms, they will distribute our music for us, which I thought was a great move. I really like that. Radigan come and see me. I explained these things to him. And instead of him he went to, he was writing for Black Echo, he went and write an article. When he finished writing the article, EMI called me and tell me, no, they're not bother with the deal.
Why was that? What did the article say that put EMI off their initial decision?
You know, I had copy of those articles saved, but by me moving back and forth to Jamaica,
but in a
America,
nutshell, because those people somewhere have copies of those magazines, but to the best of your recollection, what roughly did he write?
Well, whatever I'm right,
it was negative.
It was negative thing. That Penny Reel, you know, Penny Reel,
yes,
journalist.
The writer, yes, English
Snoopy. And what's his name? He's living Brighton. He's another journalist, man, good journalist, living Brighton. They all said to me, what Radigan do is obscene. He should never do what him do. When I confront Radigan, I say, why you do that? He say, I am your friend. I say, if you're my friend and something is wrong, you tell me, you call me. You don't go and write things about me and things about the company like that. And from that day till this day, I don't speak to him. I don't, and let me tell you something now. Radigan is riding on the back of the music because he was a actor that couldn't make it in his surroundings.
That's true.
So he comes into reggae with this big hack and acting like he's this and acting like he's that. Now, let me show you another thing. Simple. Like I was saying, the little youth, John, dub vendor, him done more for reggae music than Radigan.
And he has never made the claims.
And he never one day make like his thing. It's just an ordinary thing. Radigan, I'm not telling no lies on you. I don't have no reason to tell no lies on you. You might not like the things that I'm saying,
but
it's the truth. You have to live with it. Because the youths them that grows up now, 20 and 30 years ago, or 35 years ago, when we are dealing with this, they wasn't around.
So they have to be educated.
So we have to educate them because you brainwashing them. And we don't want them to be brainwashed anymore than we've been brainwashed.
To be just mentally enslaved.
Just like how we are the sons and fathers of slaves and don't know our parents. And we don't know our name because first of all, you take away our language, you take away our name, so he's the last person. We don't want you to come and lose us into this. Remember now, when Bob Marley bust reggae wide open to the international world, most Caucasian people, or should I say white people, think it was just Bob Marley. They say Bob Marley, Bob Marley. They never know say you have Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac, Peter
Tones,
Touch, the Heptones, Lee Perry. You never know, say, tons and tons. Bob Marley did
Ken
the work,
Boat,
Bob Marley did what thing, but
it
wasn't Bob Marley alone.
Exactly.
It was a whole range of people. So Radigan now, going like him is a messiah for this. You're not no messiah for nothing. Challenge you. If you name one particular artist that you say your boss or your help to enhance his career. None. You do nothing for the reggae more than use the artists, them go to Jamaica, make them give you special, and you take the special and boost up yourself and things.
Specials don't sell in shops.
Yeah. So you're a pirate. You come like Columbus, so you discover. You never discover this. This is about and bigger than you before you come in it. And you never big it up. It big you up. So hear what I tell you. See, you owe the people in the reggae industry apology for all unseen and unknown things that you've been doing to the people, using them, using black youth and using black people.
And I want to say this, that Michael Campbell, Dread at the Control,
yes,
my brethren,
yes,
what he told you,
yes,
was what he told me.
Yes.
He said that how Radigan got his show on Capital Radio was that Radigan was a pen pal of his, because Dread at the Control cassettes, the shows on JBC radio with Marsh and others, used to go all over the world. And he said Radigan was one of those pen pals who wrote to him. That's how he got to know of him and so on. And he felt good to know that he's having someone like that. And when Radigan needed a sample tape to get the job at Capital Radio, this is Mikey Dread telling me that.
Yes.
He was the one who made the sample tape. And people will remember that the first shows that David Radigan used to do on Capital Radio, you could hear the Mikey Dread jingles and the style.
Yes.
Mikey Dread said he made it for him. And so when he fell out with the people at JBC, he said, well, I'm in no problem. I have a good friend in England, David Radigan. So he said that when he came here and expected help from David Radigan, he was surprised. The same thing that you're saying. And that when he got the necessary qualifications, no help was coming. So I can
Mikey wasn't
corroborate.
Before Mikey died, Mikey wasn't speaking to him. Mikey
That's
died
true.
And have him in his heart. If Mikey never did, Mikey would have explained all these things. I know Radigan before he even met his wife. I know the place, Lightning Record, Arrow Road, where his wife was working, where he met her. She's a nice lady, very beautiful lady. That's probably about the best thing he have, right? So we know Radigan long time. I know him as a boy. I come and him tell lies. Him used to do this blues dance and him used to do this.
Never did.
Never did no way. Him afraid to come out. I know him afraid to come out. See? So
and he was helped by Sir Peckins and his wife, Miss Gertie Peckins of Shepherd's Bush, Hammersmith.
Met by everybody.
Everybody.
Who in the industry.
Industrious.
And remember, you know, when Radigan, the records them that Radigan played, this is the point I want to make. During the time when we was about, and you have the Shelly have him label, we have the Deb Music, this have that label.
Larry Lawrence ethnic fight.
The whole thing, everyone will have one van upon the road, and it's like you are run just because this shop, you reach at the shop before and sell him. Competition. He can't buy from you because you spend out the money already. So we have work hard all over the country.
Booming industry.
Yeah. What Radigan did, the record them that Radigan played on his station, and when he play, you can bet any amount of money when that record release is going to be Green Sleeve, who release it, or John Dub Vendor. None of the record them that the little black man them who are trying and struggling at the business for release in play. So he was walling down the black people and a boost the little white company them with their name thing and then he come to us and get information, borrow our things and all them things.
And pretends as if he knows our history and our culture.
Reggae! Get up, stand up now. Yeah. The righteous been declared. Yeah.
Ha ha ha. David Radigan was sleeping and dreamed that he is the godfather of reggae. Ha 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 ha. Imagine that. What a dream.